Hello everyone, and today we will speak about weak and strong shares. These shares we need to find out of the indexes. We need to see for the Nasdaq and for the SPX 500. Now we see we have some long tendency for the Nasdaq, and if we see SPX 500 here, we see some long tendency too. And for some previous days, we are going higher too, and all shares that are don't go in higher for these few days, they are weak shares. We can see the Nvidia included in index Nasdaq, and for some few days we see a shorty trend for the Nvidia, and the Nvidia is a really weak share now, and we pushing down the level of 20 EMA and going lower. My goal for the Nvidia is the level 200 or maybe 204, where we can go in lower. And if the Nasdaq going lower, the Nvidia will go in lower faster than it going now. And if we see maybe Microsoft, we see that Microsoft don't go in higher, and we staying on one place, and it's not so good, it's not strong share. I think it's nearly not so strong share. I can think that it's some maybe weak share. We can see another share, we can see AMD is going higher, having a new maximums, and it is a really strong share. It's stronger than the Nvidia, it's stronger than the other shares, and going higher with the Nasdaq too. We can see maybe Apple are going higher too. It's really strong share and going higher. We can see another shares. We can see maybe some not so popular shares. I think that we can see maybe Qualcomm. Maybe Qualcomm. Here we see some long tendency too, and it's so strong share too. The example of the weak shares, it can be Uber going lower, having new minus. We have no long tendency for the 1 day frame, and we are going lower and lower. If we see maybe IBM, here it's nearly strong share for the last days, but now we are not so strong. The strong shares and the weak shares, it can depends on each day, and the main place where we need to see is how we are depend on the index. All shares must go in high with the index and must go in lower with the index, and we need to see some trend. If we see the long trend on the index, we need to see some long trend on the shares. If we see some long trend on the index and the short trend on our share, is weak share, and we don't need to open some long position for this share. We need to find some short positions for this weak share, and then if our index going lower, this share will go in lower with some fast tendency. The good example of the weak share for now is the Nvidia. We will see how the Nvidia will go in down if the Nasdaq going down for the few days. I think 1% Nasdaq going down, Nvidia will go down for maybe 2 or 3% slower. It's my opinion about weak and strong shares. I recommend you to subscribe on my YouTube channel. Here I show you everyday trades, some good information about shares, about metals, about Brent, about natural gas, about cocoa. Here I show you everyday videos, and I recommend you to subscribe on my Twitter. There I show you my mind about different shares too, every day in text version. Bye bye and have a nice day.